There is one thing a woman will never, and I mean never, share with a man unless she is completely, hopelessly, irreversibly in love with him. And no, it is not her phone password. It is something so intimate, so raw, that most men do not even recognize it when it happens. In fact, a 2023 study from the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that 78% of men completely missed the moment a woman emotionally committed to them. 78%. That means right now, there might be a woman in your life who has already handed you the keys to her heart, and you are standing there fumbling around looking for the lock. Stay with me on this one, because what I'm about to tell you could change everything. And that last sign, the one I will reveal at the very end, that is the one that separates a woman who likes you from a woman who would go to war for you. Before we go deeper, I want you to pause for a second and be honest with yourself. Have you ever felt like something meaningful slipped through your fingers and you didn't even realize it until it was gone? If this is already hitting you, take 1 second right now, like this video, and tell me in the comments, have you ever missed a sign like this before? My name is Sarah Jones, and if you're here, it's because a part of you wants to understand women on a deeper level. Not just what we say, but what we mean, what we feel, and what we rarely ever put into words. Here is something most people will not tell you. Women do not fall in love the way men think we do. Men often imagine love as this dramatic moment, a confession, a big emotional scene, something cinematic, and while that's beautiful, it's not how it really works. The truth is, when a woman falls in love, she doesn't announce it, she leaks it. She reveals it in small, quiet, almost invisible ways that are easy to miss if you're not paying attention. And here's why that matters more than you think. Because if those moments go unnoticed, if her emotional investment isn't seen, she doesn't keep trying forever. She doesn't stop loving you overnight. She slowly stops showing it. And one day, she becomes quiet in a way that feels different. Not peaceful, but distant. And you'll find yourself wondering what changed, when in reality, everything was happening right in front of you. So let me walk you through this, slowly, clearly, in a way that will change how you see every relationship you've ever had. It starts with something most men underestimate: her childhood wounds, not the polished memories, not the cute stories. I'm talking about the raw ones, the ones that shaped her fears, her reactions, her patterns. When she tells you about nights she felt alone, moments she felt unsafe, times she learned to hide parts of herself just to survive emotionally. She is not just telling you a story, she is handing you a map of her emotional world, where the fragile parts live. And that kind of vulnerability does not come easily. It is rehearsed. It is protected. It is something she has likely kept hidden for years. And here is where most men get it wrong. They try to fix it. They jump in with solutions, advice, logic. But what she needs in that moment is not a solution. It is presence. She needs to feel that you can sit with her pain without trying to erase it. Because when a woman shows you her wounds, she is not asking you to repair her. She needs to feel that you can sit with her pain without trying to erase it. She is asking, "Can you hold this with me without hurting me more?" And your response in that moment? It stays with her longer than you think. Now let me ask you something. When someone you care about opens up emotionally, do you listen to understand, or do you listen to respond? Be honest, because that one difference can make or break emotional intimacy. And then comes something even more delicate, her insecurities about her body. Now this is where many men completely misread the situation. You might think she's just being insecure, or fishing for compliments, but that's not what's happening. When she looks at you without makeup in her most unfiltered state and says, "I don't feel pretty today," that is not performance, that is exposure. Because the world has taught her to present perfection, to filter, adjust, enhance, hide. So when she lets that guard down with you, she is choosing vulnerability over control. And in that moment, she is silently asking one question: will you still see me the same way, now that I've shown you what I'm afraid you won't like? Your reaction becomes a memory, a permanent one. Women remember how you made them feel in those moments with almost surgical precision. Not just what you said, but how you said it. Your tone, your eyes, your energy. And that memory either builds trust, or it fractures it. Now here's where it gets deeper, something most men don't even recognize as love: her silence, Yes, silence. If a woman can sit next to you without needing to fill the space, without reaching for her phone, without anxiety creeping in, that is not emptiness, that is safety. Because silence is uncomfortable when there is uncertainty. But when there is emotional security, silence becomes peaceful. It becomes grounding. It means she is not performing anymore. She is not trying to impress you, entertain you, or hold your attention artificially. She is simply being, and that is one of the purest forms of connection a human being can offer. But instead of recognizing it, many men panic. They try to break the silence, fill the gap, fix something that isn't broken. And in doing so, they miss the fact that she already feels at home. Now think about this. When you're with someone, do you feel the need to constantly do something? Or can you just exist together without pressure? Because that answer tells you more about your connection than any words ever could. And then comes a shift, a subtle but powerful one. She starts placing you in her future, not in a dramatic way, not with pressure, but casually. We should go there someday. You'd love this place. When we do this, those small phrases, they're not random. They are intentional emotional investments. Because women do not build futures with people they are unsure about. When she starts speaking in we instead of I, she is no longer living life alone in her mind. She has made space for you, and that space is not temporary. It's emotional real estate, and it matters. But here's where things become even more revealing. Her past relationship pain. When she tells you how someone hurt her, how she was betrayed, ignored, manipulated, or broken. She is not just venting, she is giving you a blueprint, a guide of what not to do. Because she is trusting you with information that could either protect her or destroy her if mishandled. And your response here is everything. If you dismiss it, minimize it, or try to distance yourself from it with phrases like, "I'm not like that," you lose something. But if you acknowledge it, if you show through your actions that you're different, you earn something most men never do: emotional trust. Now let me gently remind you, if you're getting value from this, make sure you're subscribed to the female signals. Now let's lighten it for a second, but don't underestimate this next one. Her weird, embarrassing, unfiltered habits, the things she doesn't show the world. When she shares those with you, she is dropping the mask completely. No performance, no editing, just authenticity. That's love. Not the polished version, but the real one. And then comes something even more serious: her financial reality. Money is one of the most guarded aspects of a person's life. People hide it, protect it, avoid talking about it. So when a woman opens up about her financial situation, whether she's struggling, stable, or successful, she is doing something incredibly significant. She is letting you see the structure of her real life, not the highlight reel, the truth. Because she's not just thinking about the present anymore. She's thinking long-term, and she's asking, without saying it out loud, can we build something real together? And now, we reach the final one, the most powerful of them all, her fear of losing you. When a woman admits she's scared, when she says, "This feels too good to be true," or she holds on to you a little tighter after a disagreement, that is not weakness. That is emotional exposure at the highest level. Because women are taught to protect themselves, to not seem too attached, to never give away that kind of power. So when she does, she is stepping out of armor, she is choosing love over protection. And that moment, that is where everything is decided. Because how you respond will either deepen the connection or quietly start breaking it. If you dismiss her fear, she will slowly build walls. But if you meet it with reassurance, consistency, emotional presence, she will love you in a way that is rare, deep, and incredibly powerful. So let me bring this all together for you. A woman who shares her wounds, her insecurities, her silence, her future, her past pain, her unfiltered self, her financial truth, and her fear of losing you, is not casually interested. She has chosen you, fully, intentionally, emotionally. And if you've watched this far, that tells me something about you too. It tells me you want to understand, not just exist in a relationship, but actually feel it, protect it, grow it. And that already puts you ahead of most men. So here's what I want you to do next. Think about the woman in your life, past or present. Which of these signs did she show you that you didn't fully see at the time? And more importantly, what are you going to do differently now that you understand? If this shifted your perspective even a little, share this with someone who needs it, because sometimes one realization at the right time can save something that hasn't broken yet. And if you truly want to understand the deeper signals women give, especially when it comes to emotional and physical closeness, make sure you check out the next video on the female signals, because what she feels and what she shows are not always the same. And the men who learn to read that difference, they never have to wonder where they stand again.